All right, let's talk about your website. Today, we're going to look past the slick design and pretty pictures. We're going to dive into why a beautiful website might actually be invisible online and what it really takes to get noticed.
So let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You've poured a ton of time, a ton of money, and all your creative energy into building this absolutely stunning website. You hit launch and nothing. Just crickets. It's a super common story. You've got this beautiful thing, but nobody seems to be finding it.
And it's an easy assumption to make. We're all visual people, right? So it just makes sense that a sleek, modern, gorgeous design would be the golden ticket to getting traffic and shooting up the ranks on Google. But is that really how it works?
Okay, let's get right into it. We need to break down this myth because a great design, all by itself, simply doesn't get you the ranking you're looking for.
The source material we're looking at puts it really bluntly. It asks the question that gets right to the heart of this whole thing: why pretty websites don't rank. See, that's not really a question, it's a statement, and it completely challenges one of the biggest myths out there in web design.
And here it is, the perfect side-by-side. On the left, you've got the common belief, hey, a great design will get me to the top of Google. But the reality, over on the right, is that the visual design alone, it's just not enough to get you seen in search results. Not even close.
So here's the bottom line. While a great-looking site is awesome for your visitors once they get there, it's a secondary concern for search engines. Think about it. Google's algorithms aren't art critics. They're not sitting there admiring your font choices. They're data-driven machines, and they're looking for very specific signals that your site is high quality and relevant.
So, if Google isn't impressed by your beautiful graphics or your perfect color scheme, what is it actually looking for? Let's dig into what really, truly matters for ranking high.
This right here is the essential question every single website owner needs to be asking. If the look and feel isn't what drives your search ranking, then what is? What are those signals that the search engines are actually programmed to find and, more importantly, to reward?
And this simple little phrase from our source material is the key. It's the whole game. We have to shift our entire mindset away from what looks good and toward what Google's really look for. That's a question that's going to unlock all that online visibility.
The answer comes down to two little words: ranking factors. Just think of these as the official checklist that Google uses. These are the specific, critical things its computers are looking for to decide who gets that top spot and who gets buried on page 10.
And what's on that checklist? Well, it's definitely not, does it have a cool design? Nope. It's stuff like content relevance. Does your site actually answer the user's question? It's about site authority. Is your website trustworthy? And technical performance. Does it load super fast on a smartphone? These are the kinds of factors that really prove to Google that your site has value. That's what moves the needle.
So just understanding this is a huge step forward, but knowing is only half the battle. So let's talk about a clear, actionable next step for your website.
Here's the great news. You don't have to just guess what Google wants. You could actually get a specific data-driven report card on exactly how your site stacks up against all those critical ranking factors.
The source we reviewed points to a really simple first step: getting a free website audit from a company called Spears Communications. They say all you have to do is send them your website address. You can email them or give them a call. It's basically a no-risk way to get a professional to pop the hood and see what's really going on with your site.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Ask yourself this question about your own website. Is it built for eyeballs, or is it built for answers? Is it just a pretty face, or is it a high-performing site that both search engines and your users will actually value? Honestly, the answer to that one question could change everything.